That's crazy. I actually had a haircut. What you doing?
Come on, that's all news. Let's go get a breath of fresh air.
You ain't gotta tell me twice. Hey, Kamari, I'm going in the backyard if you need me, baby girl. Don't tell my house.
But I gotta call you back. I gotta go do something. Dad? Hello?
So cool, so cool, so cool. Ooh, so cool, so cool, so cool. Yeah, so cool, so cool, so cool. Ooh, so cool. Yeah, so cool. Yeah, so cool, so cool, so cool.
Yo, Mare. Yo, what the? Come on, bro. I won't be on fire for this. He set me up like this every time. Damn.
So cool, so cool. Ooh, so cool.
Wait. I forgot my camera.
So cool, so cool, so cool. Ooh, so cool.
Kamari! What's happening, Wolfpack Cool Kids? It's your butt. Physical, and I'm back again with another video. And yes, I'm fully dressed, and I just got home. And Lexi is already going outside. I thought she heard me, but she clearly didn't. I tried to tell her I was gonna get it, but you know. No, it's better that you get it.
You're gonna carry it?
It's cool, it's cool. I was just gonna record it before we brought it in, but it's cool. Nevertheless, still the same thing. The birthday gifts that we ordered for the kids, they already starting to roll in. As you guys can see, we put that thing on next day shipping. So shout out to Zara, shout out to the twins, man. They got some drip, some more drip. And you gonna be able to wrap this up like Christmas stuff, like, you know what I'm saying?
Am I?
Huh?
Am I?
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah.
Easy.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So we got 3 big boxes of stuff down there. Lots of clothes, 50 items, I believe. So we got a lot for CJ, a lot for Dale. But y'all didn't come here for that. Y'all came here for the title of the video. And the title of the video is because I had to go to court today for the first time. So yeah, I got to go and talk to the jury. I got to go speak to the DA. I got to go speak to the other victims. Now, right there, you guys just probably started chewing your popcorn and turning your TV up louder. That's right, I did not stutter. I said I got to talk to the other victims. Now, you guys probably wondering, what is CJ talking about? And right now, all the vloggers, the bloggers that like to, you know, post stuff like this, they're probably going crazy in their notes, looking it up, saying, what do you mean the other victims? I didn't see that in the notes. Well, guess what? Even I didn't know there was other victims and other people that was targeted by this crew. You know, this crime spree that really took place in Las Vegas, Nevada, Henderson, whatever you want to call it. It is real, it's not a joke. And these people that targeted me, I wasn't the only one that they targeted. They actually targeted lots of people. And there could be even more people that they targeted that we just not knowing right now at this point in time. But what I do know is that the situation doesn't make me feel any better. What I learned today at the court didn't make me feel any better. I don't feel more secure. I don't feel more safe. I don't feel better. I don't feel like justice was served. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit irritated right now because I don't know what I can and cannot say. I know this. I did raise my right hand in court and swear to God that everything that I said in that court was true. So help me God. And I also swore that I would not talk about what I talked about in there anywhere. So I'm not gonna talk about that, but I mean, needless to say, everything that I talked about now, I already talked about anyway, so y'all already freaking know, so I don't gotta talk about that. But what I do gotta talk about is the things I learned outside the courtroom. And I actually was able to figure out how the police was able to figure out who did this to me. We met a guy, his name, I don't know if I should say his name, you know what I'm saying? I don't wanna put him in harm's way, but I met a guy that was there outside the courtroom thing or whatever. It was a group of people outside the courtroom. I didn't know why. I didn't know if they were the jury. I didn't know what it was. And let me clarify. Today was not court. The criminals weren't there. This was just like something else. This was me meeting the jury and meeting the DA for the first time. But I also, like I said, I got to meet the victims, the other victims, which was crazy. So as soon as we get there, this guy, he looks at me and he just says, excuse me, can I talk to you real quick? And I'm like, okay, he knows I'm a YouTuber. He wants to tell me he's praying for me or something like that, right? Because like, no lie, Lexi was there. I went to the wrong floor and this lady just started praying for me. She just started, literally, she just like, can you sit down right here? I got my cane. I'm limping in there because I'm tired. It's early in the morning. I don't want to be there. I haven't ate or take my ibuprofen, so I'm feeling the inflammation in my infected leg. It's like, I keep saying my infection is gone, which it is, but there's still swelling and there's still fluid buildup, so it hurts and it burns. I'm limping through there or whatever, and she's like, stop, I gotta just pray for you. She was like, you don't understand that you're anointed and you're blessed, and I just have to pray for you. I'm like, what? Okay, I'm not gonna turn a prayer down. So Lexi's just sitting there like, what the heck is going on? The lady's praying for me and all that. I damn near cried. You know what I'm saying? I'm usually the one praying for people, but for someone to hold my shoulder and pray for me felt really good. So I don't know if she's watching this video or not, but I appreciate that. So after that, she told me where to go. I had to go downstairs. I was on the 3rd floor. I had to go to the lower level. So I had to go 4 floors down. When me and Lexi finally got there, in my head, I'm already thinking, dang, I'm late, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm looking for room 136. I don't see it. I'm like, where the heck is I'm at? And then, like I said, the guy, he says, hey, I need to talk to you. So he's about to cry. He's like, excuse me, man. He wiping his eyes and stuff. I'm like, I'm still standing there with my cane. I'm like, what's going on, bro? Like, why you crying? So he goes and starts talking, and every other word he just says, excuse me, and he just keeps wiping his tears and he keeps crying, right? So he tells me, long story short, that he was driving his car, the low tire pressure came on, and he pulled over to check his tires. And once he did that, he realized that his tire was low. So he, like I said, he pulled over, he got out the car, he's checking it out, it's low. He looks over his shoulder, he sees some people walking up. It's 4:00 p.m., it's daylight outside. He's not thinking nothing of it. And before he knows it, he gets in his car and boom, they hop in with him. They literally hopped in with him. So at this point, they got guns drawn and they yelling at him. And then one of them they don't got on mask either or bulletproof vests. One of them yell out, if you know what's good for you, you better get out unless you want what happened to CJ so cool to happen to you. Dude don't even know who the freak I am. He never heard my name in his life. He never watched a video. He doesn't know anything about the situation. He just thinks, he says out his mouth, he thinks to himself, I don't know CJ so cool or what happened to him, but I don't want it to happen to me. He got out his own car, right? Let him steal the car. He says he walks away, sees the police, flags him down, tells him what happened. And the police, they acted very, very diligently. They were able to pinpoint the car, helicopter it, find them, arrest them, and put him in jail. But all that would be irrelevant if they didn't say my name. And if they didn't say my name, he wouldn't have been able to tell the police they said my name, which would have prevented them from checking their phone for further details. So once they said my name, that gave the police motive to go through their things. They went through their things and they found that these people were the people that did the heinous crime on me. So these people they're not intelligent at all. I mean, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt from planning and plotting and actually going through with things that they planned, but they're not smart. I mean, how dumb can you be to leave all the text messages in the phone connecting you to a attempted murder crime? And associating all the other people involved. So that happened, right? The guy, he gets his car back because they found them in the car. And the people, they get arrested. Remember I told you they didn't have on no mask, so the guy clearly saw them, and the police was able to give the guy their names. So now, I'm not gonna disclose them, but I know the names of the juveniles that was involved now, man. And the court didn't tell me this. One of the other people involved told me this. So the only thing I can say is, by me not being a criminal, there's really nothing I can do with these names. I mean, I can literally know their name and face. What am I gonna do? I'm not gonna set them up. I'm not gonna do anything criminal to them just because they did it to me, because that's not me. That's not my field. I'm not down with the, you hurt me, I hurt you back, or I send someone. No, I don't do that. If you break in my house, I will defend myself. If I'm out in public and you try to cause bodily harm or injury to me, I'm gonna defend myself, but I'm not going to come looking for you. That's the police job, and they're pretty good at it. They found them, but that's their job. But what I was upset about is that they had to let some of the people go. And I was really upset about this because what I found out today. These people did not only just attack me and invade my privacy, but they broke into 5 other people's houses. Like, what? It was people just like, all of us didn't know each other. We didn't know why we was there. We knew why we were there specifically, but we didn't know why the other people were there. I didn't know why all these people was there until that one guy told me his story. And then I'm like, oh, so we're like basically connected now, huh? And then I see all these other older people. I'm like, okay, they can't be connected. And they actually were. So these people, they rob. They really rob. And if they have to, they will kill. They're always armed and dangerous. And they're always doing illegal activities like robbing people or stealing from people. So breaking in houses ain't nothing new for them. Stealing cars ain't nothing new for them. And shooting people ain't nothing new for them. When I got in that courtroom and I swore that I wouldn't tell anything that happened in there, that was the craziest feeling of my life because I've never been in that situation. So her reading off these charges that I can get by just speaking on it and telling what I told in there, it was crazy. She was like, you can get 364 days in jail. And I'm like, what about the last day? It's 365 days in a year. What, I'm supposed to get out the day before the year? So, and then she was just like, you got to pay fines and you got to do all this other stuff. And I was like, whoa, well, I won't be telling nobody what he talked about inside the court. But like I said, what I learned before I went in there is totally different. It's not what we talked about on the inside. I just want you guys to know that, once again, I am so apologetic to, everyone who I accused and blamed, because clearly, since these people, I wasn't the only one that they targeted, this means that they weren't sent by anybody that I know specifically. So that being said, once again, my apologies to Royalty, my apologies to Lexi, my apologies to anybody that may have gotten their name thrown in there as a potential suspect by me. On YouTube, I was saying a lot of things. I think it was you. I think it was you. It could have been you. It could have been them. I mean, it could have been anybody, but now we know who it is and we know that this is just their profession. This is just what they do. I just want to keep apologizing for sending that negative energy out there. So that being said, I've always been a positive influence on YouTube. And until this happened, I've really never really had anything negative to say about people. When I speak about my personal life and the relationship stuff that I'm going through, it's really never negative about anybody else. It's just really what's going on. So, yeah, I just wanted to clear that up because every chance that I get, I want people to know how apologetic I am for actually thinking that this could have been someone that it wasn't. I don't know when I'm gonna have to go back to the court or whatever, or if I'm gonna have to actually go to the court appearance where they bring the criminals in. I don't know anything about that. They didn't really talk to me much after I went and talked to them inside. So they didn't give me any briefing. They didn't tell me get ready in 2 weeks or a month. So I don't know what's going on, but they got my number, and if they need me, I will be there. Because like I keep saying, this isn't something where I was involved with some gang members and I swore that I would never snitch on the gang if we got caught. I'm not with them. They ain't my gang, they ain't my crew, they ain't my family, they ain't my friends. So I'm not snitching on them. I'm a witness. I'm a part of the situation. I have to tell my version of the story. So that's all I can do, and that's all I will do. And I will do that. I'm not afraid to do that. And even knowing that some of the people involved are out, it's weird. It's like, okay, they know my ID. I still live in the same house. They know how to get in the neighborhood without going through the front gate, clearly. But the only difference is now I'm ready. I got alarm systems, cameras everywhere. My gun's always been everywhere, but now they really everywhere. And I'm just not gonna be caught slipping anymore. You bust a window, you kick a door down, my alarm's going off. I'm coming for your head, simple. I'm not gonna be asleep anymore. So that's the only thing that keeps me from being afraid that they're out. But I mean, the other witnesses that had their houses broken into and their things stolen, they were scared. Lexi's my witness. They were telling the DA, like, what do we do? Like, I'm afraid they're gonna come back and kill me. I don't want them to see my face. They was really scared. So this ain't no joke. This ain't no game. Even though some of the people participating in this crime were juveniles, they still are armed and dangerous and they don't have it all up here. Because clearly if you're a 15, 16, 17-year-old kid and you walking around thinking that robbing people, breaking into people's houses and shooting people is cool, then you don't have it all up here. Because that is not cool. And no normal person thinks that doing these activities is cool. That's why it's less criminals than there are law-abiding citizens. If it was the other way around, this world would have already been burned down. Imagine a freaking Staples Center. Well, they don't call it Staples Center no more. Imagine Crypto Arena being filled with nothing but criminals. Bank robbers, murderers, nothing but just them, right? and everybody on the court is innocent playing basketball. Do you actually think that the criminals will be in there watching the game, or they'll be in there just doing criminal stuff? So it's less criminals that exist. Anyway, man, Lexi over here about to cook up some bloody burgers on the stove. So we having burgers. What about French fries? French fries? French fries? French fries? No. How did you feel when you was in there? You didn't get to go in the courtroom with me. How did you feel when the guy started telling us his situation? What about the older lady?
He was like crying the whole time.
Yeah, that was.
It's been like a month, so it's better, but that's how I felt. Like how
When it happened to me?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. His situation happened on the 21st.
He's just more scared because like he feels like now he has to always watch his back. And
He saw them, they saw
he's probably
him.
never dealt with that shit.
Yeah, he's never, just like me. Everybody that was involved on the innocent side, you can tell none of us had ever been in a situation like this. Yes, I was born in the ghetto, I was raised in the hood, I saw crazy things growing up, but I've never been involved so close to where I was the one that actually got shot, right? Like I said, same with the guy who they stole car. Even though he was black, you could tell he never been in that either. The older lady, she never been in that. The other older man who wasn't with her, he never been through that. And it was one other guy that was there. He didn't really talk to us too much, so we don't know what they did to him, but we got so many stories. We got they stole somebody's car story. We got some that they broke in this other guy's house. He was in there, and guess what? It was 3 a.m. They broke in his house. It was 3 a.m. He was in there, and his son was in there, and the alarm was ringing, but it was like a little whistle alarm or something like that. He was saying it wasn't like mine, which was gonna alert everyone in the house. It was like a, I don't know. He didn't really demonstrate, but he said it was a whistle. And then he said he cut on his light, or his son cut on the light, and they ran. Now the running thing, it is definitely the people that came to my house. Cause as soon as I shot one bullet, after they already shot like 8-9 times, they end up running so fast. It's like they're really scary. They don't want to get caught, and they don't want to get shot. I don't know, man, but they ran. So I don't know if they took anything from his house, but the lady house, she was out of town, and they stole a lot of stuff out of her house. So they stole the car, they broke in some lady house, stole all her stuff, broke in the dude house. I don't know if they stole from him or not, but they definitely ran out, broke in my house, shot me, didn't get to steal anything, ran out. And like I said, the other guy that was there, I don't know what they did to him, but he was also, it had to be something or he wouldn't have been there. Everything that happened is really crazy because I don't watch the news. So I'm not hip to the things that's happening in the city. I don't know. They probably been, trying to warn the city about these crew and giving out their name and their pictures, but I don't watch the news, so I never knew. And even if I did watch the news and did know, I still wouldn't have been able to be prepared. What I'm gonna do is call them out by name when they break in. I'm gonna be like, hey, you remind me of Raven Queen and no. So, one thing I do remember is I don't remember a girl being in my house, or at least in my room when I was getting shot and shooting back. I don't remember it being a girl, but one of the other witnesses said that they definitely, on their camera footage, it was 3 people in their house and then one of them was a girl. So this is serious, man. This is not a joke, this is not a game. And there's a lot of people that thought it was in the beginning, like, oh, this is fake, oh my God, saying all this negative stuff, right? And now we're actually in the process. We're going to court. We're like talking to the DA. We're talking to the jury. We're talking to the other witnesses that's gotten their stuff evaded. And we see that it's not a joke and it's not a game. And I am blessed and highly favored by the Lord because I could have been dead and gone right now. They broke in my house and it wasn't a joke, even though some of you guys thought it was a game, thought it was for clout. Why would I cause bodily harm to myself for clout? Think about it. Why would anybody do that? No one in the history has ever did anything so stupid like that. Now, I mean, come on, bro. Like, admit it. No one does that. I love, like Lexi said, I love myself way too much to damn near kill myself for some views. So, only thing I can say is you guys are lucky that I survived and I continue to record. Because a normal person probably would have stopped recording, stopped vlogging, moved out the city, moved out their house, moved out the state, moved out the country, for all I know. But I'm still here and I'm still trying to be positive to show you guys that nothing can stop this positive energy from flowing through my veins. Nothing. Getting shot, I'm still gonna be positive. I'm not gonna flip the switch and become this gangster because someone ran up in my house and I shot at them and they ran and now I'm a tough guy, No, I'm never gonna switch my personality, no matter who says what, no matter who think I'm scary or who think I'm just soft and I'm just a YouTuber. I don't care. I don't care what anyone thinks, I'm still gonna be me, all right? Because that's all I can be. That's all any one of us can be. No matter who puts pressure on us, we can only be ourselves. And what we were meant to do, that's what we gonna do. Well, me in general, that's what I'm gonna do. So, Once again, I just wanted to update you guys because I know there's a lot of people watching that are wondering what's going on. Is there any updates? Have you found anything else out? What's going on with the case? And yeah, today was a first step to us finding out what's gonna happen to the case, what's gonna happen to the criminals, what has happened so far. And like I said, I learned more names today. I know more names. I don't know about heart. Lexi put them in her notes. But I do know that some of them were released. They didn't tell me which ones were released, which kind of, wait, did they tell me? Oh yeah, they did tell us which ones were released. Yeah, they told me. And that was outside the courtroom, so I could tell y'all, but I don't know their names by heart. But you know what's crazy? The bloggers that come up with all these T pages and all the news, they might find out. Now that I've said it, that there were people that was released, maybe they will put the videos out and say their names. That way I don't have to worry about getting in trouble or not. But if that does happen, believe me, I will come out if they're right and I will say, yeah, they got it right. Those are the people that they released. Those are the people that were associated that we didn't have names to at first. Because we only got 2 names out of 5 people. That means there's 3 people that we don't know names. Huh? 4?
The guy Garrett Roberts and Pkwy.
That's 2 people.
And then the one that you just said in the notes, 3.
Yeah. I said there were 5 people that got caught, but we only knew 2 names. Now we know 3 names. Okay, that's what I was saying. I thought we knew 4 names.
The other one is not related to your case. It's only related to the guys.
To the guys? The car robbery? So there's someone else out there? I'm confused, man. The police need to do a little bit better job at telling me, the victim, what's going on, who's who.
I don't know why they didn't tell you the case.
It's like they think I'm gonna do something to them. I'm not finna do nothing to them. So I can be in there with them in jail? No. I respect my freedom way too much. I got way too much going on in my life right now. Not only am I a YouTuber and have been for the last 8 years, but I have my own shoe. Like, I'm sitting next to it right now. I have my own shoe. Like, this is mine. Cordero James, that's my name right there. All right? So I have a lot of stuff going on in my life. Merch coming out to match my shoes. All right? It's a lot of things that's going on that I haven't told you guys about that's all positive in my life. And that's all I'm concerned with right now. I really didn't even want to go to court. I didn't want to go do none of this. It's messing up my life. But you know what? I have to because they messed up my life when they shot me. And I have to walk with a cane. I couldn't even go to the freaking Pro Bowl game. And the Super Bowl. I was supposed to be at the Super Bowl, the Pro Bowl. I was supposed to be playing in a celebrity game. So much, I already bought my dang on private jet ticket. And now what? Bro, they ruined my life. So that's what that old lady was saying too. She was like, I hope I don't gotta go back. I want to go on vacation. I got trips to take. That's what she was saying. They really did ruin our life. But one thing they didn't ruin is my spirit and my energy. I'm still here. I'm still walking around. Like I said in the last video, man, my legs are doing better. And today marks the 4th week. Yeah. It's been 4 weeks now since I got shot, since my house was invaded. 4 weeks, and I'm already walking around. Do I still be in pain? Yes. Am I gonna tell y'all? No. When I walked in that court, I did have my cane with me. And it was a lot of people that supported me that were there. Outside the courthouse, they were literally just walking, but it's weird now. Now when people walk up to me and say things like, oh, what up, CJ? I gotta look at them like, what? What you say? And then he was like, oh yeah, I'm praying for you, man. I'm a big fan. Like, oh, phew. Thought I was gonna have to, you know. But that sucks. I don't wanna be in that position where I might have to shoot somebody because I got PTSD. Like what? You know what I'm saying? That's weird, but it's real. I do feel good going outside, seeing other humans and, you know, communicating with people. I do feel good doing that, but it's not a game. When you're in a foreign place like the court, and that's over there in the bad neighborhood, downtown Vegas, when you're in a place like that, you already gotta keep your guard up, but then after getting shot, you gotta like extra keep your guard up. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking around like I'm in the military still. Like, who said what? I don't wanna be like that. But it is what it is. The biggest focus now is me trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with my kids. It's 7 days into their birthday. We got gifts right here. We got Zara. We got a whole bunch of stuff, man, swaggy. We got shoes that we ordered that's on the way. We got balloon gifts, custom balloon gifts that we're gonna be doing. But according to Lexi, the twins got everything. They got toys they don't even play with.
No, yeah, I wasn't saying no, you shouldn't spend that on them, but it's like, I don't know, invest in stuff so you could continue to spoil them.
Yeah. Okay, we like how you think. We like how you think.
It's not like, oh, you can't buy that, you can't buy that. No, y'all, I did not say he cannot buy nothing.
But it's better to buy vending machines.
years old.
Buy them a vending machine.
Yes, and just put it in their name or something. It's just, you don't have to buy. They have enough toys. They have everything in the world. If they want something, they call you.
Do they get free
it.
candy out the vending machine or no?
Ooh.
The twins.
You gotta pay. It's theirs.
Oh,
you gotta
wow.
put the money in your pocket.
Okay,
That's theirs.
okay.
No, but what I'm saying is, if people are mature and you actually do get to see the twins, it would be really nice. It would be really nice if you get to spend some time with them. I hope, but you don't know what's going on because you don't know the plan.
Lacey is correct. I don't know the plan. I don't know what's going to happen, if I'm going to be able to spend the third birthday with them or not, if I'm invited or if I'm not, if I'll ever see them again or not. I don't know because the communication is very short, and I still haven't been able to talk to the twins since Christmas. So that being said, man, I don't want this video to be about that. This video is definitely about me going to court and, you know, and the new things that I've learned. But I'm not gonna bore you guys and talk your ear off. I just wanted to give you that quick little update and let you guys know I'm doing better. And we're finding things out. So hopefully you guys continue to pray for me, continue to watch these videos. I will continue to drop videos daily. I posted 4 times in a row. This is my 5th video in the last 5 days. Hopefully y'all are watching it today, which is, what's today? Today is Thursday the 9th. Hopefully D-Lo got this video out in time. But if he didn't, y'all know what to do. DM D-Lo about that. But right now, I gotta go. Peace.
My school kids go. A best friend go. Now watch the money go. All my ladies go.